China-Vietnam Railway cooperation has finally made new progress. In the next few years, China and Vietnam will build 3 cross-border railways. But on closer inspection, things are not that simple, because Vietnam's railway development is very backward, and there are deep historical grudges between them. More importantly, the railway widths of China and Vietnam are different. Vietnam's railway gauge is meter gauge, while China's is standard gauge. How to transform and integrate them is a matter that needs serious consideration. The 3 planned routes are Lao Cai-Hanoi to Haiphong Line, Liangshan to Hanoi Inner Line, Mangji to Zhalong to Haiphong County. The expected start date is the end of 2025. The railway lines in China have been completed, waiting to be connected to Vietnam. Among them, the line from Lao Cai to Hanoi to Haiphong is the most preferred, because Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam, with strong economy and large population, while Lao Cai is a border city between China and Vietnam, is an important gateway for Vietnam to southwest China, and a trading port. For example, it's only over 300 kilometers from Lao Dong to Kunming. Haiphong is an important port city in Vietnam. It can receive global trade goods. However, the efficiency of Vietnam's domestic railways is too low. The old railway still uses the meter gauge, which was built by France in 1906. Built during the French colonial period, the old railway line, it is easy to cause Haiphong to receive a lot of goods, but cannot be quickly delivered to Vietnam. If this high-speed railway is opened, it can connect Kunming, Dali, and other cities in Yunnan, China, and the Beibu Gulf and the South China Sea. The traffic pattern of Haiphong and Laosai will be fully revitalized. Therefore, Vietnam attaches great importance to its construction. Of course, the route from Liangshan to Hanoi is also very important, because after Liangshan and then eastward are Nanning, Leibin, Guigang in Guangxi, Yulin and other cities, and then to the Pearl River Delta. If this route is opened, Nanning in Guangxi will become a trade transfer station between China and Vietnam. It will undertake most of the land trade from Hanoi to Pearl River Delta. This imagination is very big. Currently, this route in Vietnam is a gauge-changing railway, which is called double track, is to add a track on the basis of the meter gauge. Both narrow and standard gauge trains can pass. The meter gauge was built during the French Indochina period. The gauge conversion line was built by China for Vietnam. The newly planned railway line is standard gauge. It will help the seamless connection of Hanoi, Nanning, and Pearl River Delta. The Mang Khai to Haiphong section. It mainly connects several coastal cities in Vietnam. Relatively speaking, this route is relatively difficult to build. On the map, we can see that the Mangji to Haiphong route crosses many mountains and passes through the ocean. The end of the railway is Mangji. It is a small town in Vietnam, across the river from Dongxing County, China. If this line is built, it means that from Beihai and Fankengang in the Beibu Gulf region of China to Mang Khai, Haiphong will be connected and connect with other railway lines in northern Vietnam. There are 3 routes. One connects southwest China's cities, one connecting Guangxi and Pearl River Delta in China, one connecting the coastal cities of the Gulf of Tonkin, plus a unified standard gauge, will profoundly affect Vietnam's railway network, and even hundreds of years. You know that the China-Laos Railway has been opened. China-Thailand Railway is under construction, and the China-Vietnam Railway is being prepared. These railways will connect all countries in the Indochina Peninsula into a close transportation network. It will be completely linked to China's railway network. This is the Pan-Asia Railway Network that China has been promoting for Southeast Asian countries. Embracing China and win-win cooperation is always the right choice. I hope the China-Vietnam Railway can be opened soon, bringing more benefits to the two peoples.